Have you ever felt like your body just isn't cooperating with you anymore? Let's talk about what happens when support wear isn't just helpful, it's life changing. We have had two amazing women in our community share their stories about how him support wears, pelvic floor support garments has helped them not only get back to doing things that they love, but to do things that they didn't even think were possible. So we'll start with their stories. And I just want to say that these are real stories from real women, and we get to see how their lives have been transformed by the right kind of pelvic floor support, no matter what stage of life that they are in. We get to see people at both ends of the spectrum. So we'll start with Jane, who is in her early 30s. When she told us about the impact of our garments in her life, she was early postpartum after her second child. She had experienced prolapse symptoms even before pregnancy, which is more common than people realize. And what she saw was that after she had two pregnancies, those prolapse symptoms worsened. And so she was looking for an option to help her do the things that she loved to do. So she found him support wear. And by wearing our garments, she was able to really have those symptoms mitigated. She was able to go on long walks again. She was able to get back into strength training and really just feel more comfortable and confident in her body. So this really shows how for somebody, in their 30s in that early postpartum phase, they are able to go from being symptomatic, having that, take up the mental space that it takes up, having it nag you physically, and then to wear a support garment and get back to really having those symptoms not be top of mind, and to do things like walking, weightlifting, which is something that so many people who once they're diagnosed with pelvic organ prolapse, that can seem completely off the table. Some of us are told don't lift anything over 10 pounds, which is like, that's crazy. My kid weighs more than 10 pounds. So it's amazing to see how in a case like that, external support can really make all the difference. Another thing that I really want to share with that is that if you are in that same boat, you can sign up below for $10 off your first order and give him support wear a try. We offer free returns and exchanges, and we really just want you to be able to have a comparable experience. If you are feeling beat down by your symptoms, we encourage you to see if external support is something that can help you get back to doing those things that you love to do. Now, another story I wanted to share is a customer who, we'll call her by her initials, which is EC. She is staying adventurous and active at age 79. So she wrote me an email after she had gotten back from a trip to Africa. And she really explained how over the last 10 plus years, she had had numerous surgeries. One of them had failed. And so she was back to experiencing that heaviness and that dragging. And she was wanting to plan a once in a lifetime trip on an African safari. And she was able to do that. She worked closely with her pelvic floor PT, who recommended that she wear external support and recommended him support wear. And so EC did that. She did her work with her PT. She purchased our garments and took them on our trip. And she wrote me and said that she was, I loved it because it was her own words. She's like, Lauren, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but I am calling these my magic underwear because I was able to spend, 20 plus hours on a train in a safari vehicle, bouncing through the African terrain, and she was completely confident and comfortable that whole time. She's 79 with prolapse after a failed surgery. And because of external support, she was able to be across the continent and experiencing something that many of us can only dream about. I say all this because when we have prolapse, it can really feel like we have no options. We are stuck with this forever. We will never be able to leave our house. But that is not the case. And so I highly encourage you, if you're seeing this and you're feeling like you want to be that too, we have so many educational resources available. If you sign up at the link below for our newsletter, we're consistently sending valuable content. And then we have a resource directory on the website with resources. The goal is really just to have you all have that quiet confidence that comes from feeling physically secure that can so quickly go away with a condition like prolapse, and then the symptoms that come from that. So please know that regardless of the stage of life that you are in, regardless of the stage of your prolapse or comparable condition, number one, you are not alone. There are so many people around the world who are experiencing the same thing. And please know that transformation is possible. There are a lot of resources available. There are a lot of people who would like to help. So drop us a comment or send us a message. We would love to connect you with the resources, whether it be Him Support Wears garments, other brands out there, pelvic floor PTs in your area. We just want you to see that success is possible and getting back to your life is possible. And we hope that you will explore what we have to offer. And you can start by signing up for our email list in the link below, and then leave us a comment if this video is helpful or if you have any follow-up questions, and we will see you in the next video.